How y'all doing there? Yeah, just getting adjusted here real quick. Give y'all some news. My 3 cents on the news. Yeah, the first thing I want to hit on, man, is this Burkina Faso shit again. I think the only reason why I'm hitting on it again is because some of y'all, damn, it's another boat in that motherfucker. Damn. I think some of y'all are off the motherfucking chain, bro. Y'all take this shit a little bit, a little bit too motherfucking serious. You know? Uh, Hold up. I'm falling all over the place. Something from. I let Sugar Rats in. Hold up. Taking up the mailing. There we go. Sugar Rats fell in. I keep seeing these videos pop up like saying United States out to get them, Abraham Torre, United States out to get them and shit like that. I'm like looking at y'all like, need to be worried about France. Need to be worried about France. I mean, them are the people that's hurting. We ain't hurting because of that shit. Shit, they done took all the yellow cake from them. Some other couple of resources from them. They need to be worried about that shit. I know people still up in arms because of she moving out. Up in arms because of what is his name? General Langley. Said during the one of the congressional meetings on Afrikaan or Eurocon or something like that. He said that he's using gold to fund his security. He better. He doggone better do that. If he didn't, shoo. You know, workers need to be paid. What'd he do? He all the people in office, he took a 30% cut from them, and then all the rest of the civil servants, he raised it up by 50%. He's building roads, all sorts of shit. I think they got their first electric car now, their first black fighter pilot now. Factories, giving people jobs so they can put money, food on their table, clothes on their kids' back and themselves. I mean, come on, y'all. Need to be. I know they keep saying this blanket word, Western countries out to get them. Western countries out to get them. I don't think that's quite fair because Russia's up over there. Russia's helping them out. And nobody's talking about Russia maybe meddling. I know some folks out there want to say that, oh, what they do is they train countries and they embed themselves in there and they do a coup d'etat. You know what I'm saying? You can't do a coup d'etat unless somebody is weak. Unless somebody is weak. You know? So there's some leaders out there that should be pointed at and shit like that. But, you know, I'm just like, to me, it really doesn't, that shit really ain't going nowhere. Need to be worried about France and them other countries that don't produce nothing. I don't want to say it, countries that don't produce nothing really. They don't have gold and diamonds, platinum, and all that shit like that. But they sure do export a lot. They sure do export a lot of diamonds and precious metals and shit like that. Need to be worried about them. Don't need to be worried about all these blanketed Western countries. You know? Yeah, of course the media is gonna talk shit in times like this. But the main issue that I find is that it's really hard to get a beat on what's really happening around the world when you're dealing with countries that don't speak English. And then you got people out here doing AI to do the translation or doing the translation and stuff like that. And there is no real way for you to verify the information is which was being said. You know, I know people, it's just like what's going on with South Africa, right? Right? You would think like the news in South Africa or whatever, well, maybe they have. You know, maybe they have years before. Maybe they have recently. Maybe they're doing it right now as we speak. I don't know. Because you got to go out there, find a news channel. You got to go out there and find the person. And or are they going to speak English? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like one of them things, man. It's like you want to trust people to do the right thing, but there's no way for you to trust and verify the information that you were given. You know? Case in point, nobody has any proof that the United States, what's going on here? Oh, they going to jail. Uh-oh. I think I found some ice. Right here. They getting them. I think I found some ice. Uh-oh, shit. Oh, man. They getting it. Oh, man, they deep. Oh, man, they about to get deported. Anyways, I hope that ain't the case, man. I don't want nobody that's out here doing the right thing. You know, get the mollywop, you know. Get these criminals up out of here. And, you know, that's just my opinion. It's just an opinion. All this is my 3 cents. You know, like that's this whole South Africa thing, man. It's another thing. You know, the pictures and the videos that you guys have seen recently have been debunked. You know, it was all for the whole world to see. It's about an hour long or something like that, hour and 30 minutes long or something like that. You can go and look at C-SPAN on the date and it'll pop back up. But it seemed like propaganda is what everybody goes after, you know. Propaganda is what controls the narrative, because usually the propaganda has the loudest horn. It resonates more because of people are too lazy or too gullible to believe something that's not true because of who it comes from, and how many people have spread it, you know, around the world. And that thing with South Africa is a very complicated thing that I wish that people would look at it as so. It's not something easy. You know what I'm saying? South Africa, the country, is not as old as a lot of these countries out around here. Colonialism is not something that's still around these days in Africa. I mean, I don't think that people get the grasp on how fucking big Africa really is, and where could the world be if people would just stop being nasty. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that people start realizing that the price of chocolate, the price of some of these things that we get from Africa when it comes precious metals, oil, the whole shebang, the price is going to go up because of people are tired of not getting. These countries are tired of not being properly compensated for their time and effort. You know, and I'm pretty sure if a journalist really wanted to do some type of journalistic fucking work, you know, I'm pretty sure they would find that a lot of countries have been getting over all the way up until, I want to say, the last 3-4 years when everybody started getting kicked the fuck out, has been getting over, including holding countries' fucking reserves in their own country, and while their currency is low. You know, you exported trillions of motherfucking gold, but your country and your people in your country have nothing to show for it. But now all of a sudden, people want to be fixated on this. Oh, Abraham Toro is up over here using that money to for his own private security. Well, let's check this out, right? You got to create a gold reserve, right? You got to create something to where your money is backed by something. You got to create a better economy. You got to feed and pay your soldiers so they can make a living. Your security detail, you got to pay them. You got to buy extra defense hardware, software, to fortify your country's defense. You got to get rid of the terrorists that's still in your country killing civilians. And you gotta combat insider threat, because Abraham Tory's his main threat is I want to say, in my 3 cents, I believe that his biggest threat will come from within. His biggest threat will come from within. And they had caught a few people. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it's a big deal or a big thing like some of these people out here saying that he's using gold for security for himself, because it's not just for himself that he has to secure. He has to secure his people from these terrorists. He has to secure his people from administration that hasn't put the people first. He has to protect the people that within his government, because people will come after them. He has to put everybody in a certain position to where they won't take money from another country. So he has to show everybody that he is who he says he is. Oh shit. I'm about to say that he is who he says he is. I don't see how that's hard to say. What's so wrong with that? You know, this gold and all this shit. Look what he did with it. I mean, as far as what I can see, I could be wrong. It could be propaganda. It could be fake news or whatever the case may be. But it looks like the man is doing what he's supposed to be doing. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look like he's doing anything nefarious. It doesn't look like he's going out there killing his opposition and all that stuff. So a lot of these people just need to calm the fuck down. But I get it. I get you got to talk about something. I get that you feel a certain way. I get that I get that you feel a certain way. I get that some people, this is just how they make their fucking bread. I fucking get it. You know what I'm saying? But at least be real. Because if I was one of them, I'd say, so fucking what? So what? And I mean, you're more upset about someone saying that he's doing this, and then you're calling the guy coon and all these other things and whoop de whoop whoop. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all need to stop it, man. Y'all need to stop it. That's why I be trying to tell folks, man, sometimes it's best to ignore some of this stuff. And the reason I'm saying it's best to ignore some of this stuff sometimes is because it's kind of like you talking about your family in front of strangers. You know, you're talking about and they looking at you. And they looking at you. It's like every single time some black man get out of line or say something that nobody lines, it seems like people make it their mission to go out there to destroy that person. Instead of making that person see the light. Instead of showing that person and telling that person, this is not what it is, this is how it is. Maybe you should reevaluate the situation or whatever. You know? I don't know why I get the slow lane, because it seems like some of these cats, man, they do below the fucking speed limit, man. It's 55. And these cats are doing not even 50. You know? You know? But all this, like I keep trying to tell y'all, man, this is my 3 cents. You ain't gotta like it. But some of these cats out here, man, they just bitch and moan about fucking nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like one minute these cats, they want black folks to get ahead. The next minute they not really with it. They show their ass. They show themselves. They say that they're not committed to anything but themselves. You know, and that's really the fucking issue. That's really the fucking issue. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can you sit there and talk about Ibrahim Traoré in a good light, and then in the next minute don't even try to live by his principles and take some of that stuff, man. And take some of that stuff and try to live by it. You know, because I think it's crazy, man. I'm not just talking about this Ibrahim Traoré business, but some of these cats, man, these motherfuckers out here calling everybody a motherfucking coon. Like, need to cut that shit out, man. Some of y'all need to cut that shit out. Yes, sir. Let me handle this business real quick. Good morning. Bam.
Yeah, we're going.
You too, man. You know, that's mind-boggling to me, man. It's like nobody else do this. Nobody else goes around and try to degrade their own kind like that. What's going on? Behold, what's happening? It's just like the same thing. Like you don't hear people say this about rock people who play rock music, these rock bands, these country bands, these people that go around here. I forget his name, but what's that dude that who makes the song? It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Margaritaville and all that. You got bands that go around here sing, got the same theme as them, going around here, same thing with it. You know what I'm saying? And nobody ever tells them they too fucking old. Nobody ever tells somebody, oh, you 40 years old, still trying to be a thespian. Oh, you 40 years old, trying to be a rapper. Oh, you 40 years old, trying to be a country singer. Oh, you 40 years old, still DJing, trying to wait for a come up. Like people, they only do it with motherfuckers in hip hop. It seems like motherfuckers always come up with these things to dig in their chest of their own kind for doing shit that they fucking love. For having the audacity to try to reach for the stars. Jimmy Buffett, yeah. A lot of it is, to me. A lot of it is. Has the same cadence. People out here in Key West, they love this shit, man. But not a lot of the locals. A lot of the locals, they really don't get down with it. But there's a big band out here that I forget their name. But man, when they play, everybody show up. Man, they shows be packed. I walked in, didn't know they was playing. I thought I walked into a cult because they was all dressed up, suited and booted. I thought it was a fucking cult. I thought I had to get out, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but it's only with rap music people do that shit, man. You know? And it's crazy. You know? It's crazy to me. Let the motherfuckers let motherfuckers do what they do. You know, motherfuckers could be out here drinking and doing all kind of illicit drugs, doing all kind of dumb shit and stuff like that. You talking about a hobby, something doing somebody doing stuff degraded. You know, come on, bro. I just don't get that shit, and it all ties into this. It all ties into me, in my opinion. It all ties into what I was talking about. You know, sometimes, of course, things don't need to be said, right? But at the same time is, you don't have to destroy somebody because you don't like what the fuck they said. And because what they said is fucking true. What he said was fucking true. You know, what that general said was fucking true. Abraham Tory, Burkina Faso dude, he is using gold to fund his security. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He better. As far as from where I'm sitting, it sounds like he better do it. Because they own his helmet. You know? The fuck do I know, man, right? The fuck do I know? Right?